segregation. I think it is another name here. But in United States, in some of other countries, they had the racial segregation. And Flavia, do you want to answer this question? Oh, sorry, Samara.
No, it's my mom, sorry.
Okay.
No.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so let's go to the question number two. Number three. How is racism in your country compared to other countries? I don't know if someone here know the racism in other countries, but we can talk about the videos and the history and the things that we know, you know, like the Jim Crow laws, like the apartheid. I think we can compare the Brazil with this kind of things, you know. And let me start with Michelle. What do you think about it, Michelle?
It's complicated because when we compare, I think it's complicated to compare. It's different the kind of racism we have here because people don't accept. In the other countries, the white people say, I don't like Black people and I don't accept it and don't talk it. And Black people say the same for white people. And here, everybody smile and some people behave in a wrong way. So I think here is harder than other countries because you never know exactly the racism has happened. In the other countries, it's explicit. You know the problem. So I think it's it.
Yeah, it's very hard to talk about it, but thank you for sharing with us. I totally agree with you. And Mariana, what do you think about it?
I agree with Michelle too. And I remember that I saw a documentary, Amarelo, and MC that says there that the racism here is worse than the other countries. I don't know a lot about the racism everywhere, but I just it's just a thing that I'm saying to you guys.
Thank you. And Samara, what about you?
Well, just as Michelle said, and Mariana too, I don't think that's fair to compare because racism is always bad. But I do think that in Brazil we have a covert racist. So in other country, it is uncovered. And for example, in USA, people say, I don't like Black people. And to them, it is like normal, you know. And here, no, here people also say it, but like, I don't like, you know, like whispering. And it is sad.
Yes, I totally agree with you. And I have no more words to complete this because you all have answered a very good this question. I think racism is kind of different between Brazil and other country like United States and Africa, South Africa. And I have no idea how much the racism is different between these countries. You know, I don't have idea for an expo to know to say something like, oh my God, Brazil is more racist than the United States, for example. I have no idea about this, but yes, I agree with you all. I think it's hard to answer that. And so let's go to the question number 4. Mariana, can you read and start answer this question for us, please?
Yes. 4. Have you ever had racist thoughts? Yes. I think actually everyone, I don't know, in the world or in Brazil, but everyone around me in sometimes had racist thoughts, and I was like, eu não tenho vocabulário.
No problem.
I was, como tipo, criada.
Criada em qual sentido?
De criação, de crescer em um meio.
Grow up. Você pode falar grow up.
Okay, sorry. So I grew up in a space with some people around me that had racist thoughts, it's like you pass it to the kids, and it's a thing actually. Changed when the way we do tipo, criar, eu não sei, nesses casos. Ai, tá muito difícil. But the thing is, I had racist thoughts, and I just start to think about it. But I think maybe even nowadays, I can eventually had, and I need to pay attention to see that I'm thinking something like that and change my thoughts. You know, I think that's
Thank
it.
you for sharing with us your experience. And I was very afraid to bring this question because I have bring this question in the Spanish meetings, and the people are was more uncomfortable to answer that because it's a hard question, and it's a very hard question. But it's not a problem to talk about it because Brazil is naturally has naturally a racial structure. So everyone's, I think, have had a thought about it, you know, like when you see the black guy coming in your direction in the streets, like you see the black guy on TV, you think, oh my god, this guy is going to the prison, and actually the guy is, I don't know, buying a car, and or playing football, you know. And we have this kind of talk, and that is a problem. That's why we have to talk about it. And Samara, what do you think about it?
Yes, unfortunately, I've ever had it. Mainly, for example, when I was younger. Nowadays, I've changed my mind. But when I was younger, when I was seeing a guy comment, like, you know, or crossing the street, I was like hiding my cell phone and all my stuff. So it's kind of sad because we are I forgot the word teach in past in the past taught, so I guess to be like this, mainly because of our structure. So yes, I did this sadly thought.
Thank you for sharing with us. And Michelle, have this happened with you?
Um, I don't have I never be racism if someone, but I can say that I produce it because we always have something that we don't like or you don't know, and you have some thoughts against him. So, but I don't think it's racism because I feel the bad side of it is since I was child. I didn't.
Thank you for sharing with us. It's complicated to talk about this, but I am very happy that you all have answered this, and thank you. So let's go to the question number 5. The question is, how would you explain racial segregation to a child? That's an important thing. And Samara, I want to start with you. How you can explain this for your future child?
Oh, that's easy because I've already said it in Spanish conversation. So
Yeah.
but the first thing, I guess I would explain that my son have to beat and someone that is committing racism, because I think it's the most rational thing that a person can do to protect itself and also to protect others who are suffering from it. And I also think that I would insert my son or my daughter to social movement who treats about racial things, racial subjects, and how they can deal with that, like politely.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I will do the same. Thank you for sharing with us. And Mariana, what about you?
I don't know exactly, but yeah, I don't know. I agree with Samara, the things that she said, but I don't have anything to.
It's not a problem. Thank you. I have no idea. I have answered the same question in the Spanish meeting, but I am not remember what I have said. But no, I remember now. I have said that I will go to but the Spanish topic was structural racism and not the segregation racism. You know, it's a kind of different, and I have said that I will bring my future child to a university class, and I don't know, doctor class, and I will show to him the number of black and white people there. You know, the difference is very large, and that's why I want to explain to a child how is the structural racism, but the racial racism, the segregation racism, I have no idea. I don't know, but I like the smart idea. Smart's idea. It's very good. Let's go talk.
Uh, uh, guys, you think that when the kid is, it's like a baby, but a kid really really young, it's better to explain that we need to respect everyone, and after that the kid is, it's like 6 or 7, we need to show and explain like you said, Marcos, because I think maybe it's a little confused when it's really young, no? And
Sorry,
the
I didn't get it. Can you
oh
say again?
yes,
I
it's like oh
I can help it because I think what I will answer maybe answer for you because I'm a guesting to teach child. They don't understand, and I think they will not understand if we explain. And I realized that when a child know the problem, it started to give him more attention for the problem than to live, to enjoy with other children. I'm guessing it because that's the reason that I said, and segregation, it's a adult problem. It's not a child problem. I prefer to talk about those things when they are young, older, for example, 10 or 14, in the moment they start to go out alone. Before it, I think they don't deserve. They need to live free, because I don't like it when I see on social media or television a child with banner saying, I want to be free, I want to be free, in a manifest. So I think so crazy. It's not the moment. I think I answered, Mariana. If not, help Marcos.
Yeah, you have helped a lot to understand, and I agree in parts with you, because I think even the child don't have the interest to talk about this. It's an important topic to talk about. I'm not talking about Brazil, but United States, for example, the black childs have not no liberty to go to school when they are a child. They were a child, so it's important they know why they are not going to school, because why they have done it to don't go to school. That's why it's important to talk about racial segregation to a child. But here in Brazil, the reality is a little bit different. So I don't know, I actually don't know if here in Brazil we have to talk so earlier to a child about this subject. I
okay, actually was I was trying to say, it's a little bit what Michelle says, but it's like when the kid have like 3-4 years old, tell to them they need to respect everyone and things like that. Don't say racist things or
No,
treat
3 years old is
differently.
very, very young.
Actually,
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Just explain. We need to respect
Yeah.
everyone to the kids, and
No.
when they have I don't know, 9, 10, like Michelle
Yes,
says,
I'm thinking about this age.
explain the problem, the society, and everything. I was trying to. I think ficou confuso, but it was.
No, totally clearly. And I agree with you. I think it's almost 7, 8 years. I think we can talk about it. Not 3. 3, the child have no idea what we're talking about, you know. They just wanted to cry and to drink milk. So they have no idea.
Actually, I guess when your family is have a bunch of different ethnies and different friends. For example, if you just have white friends, or if you just have black friends, or if you have different cultural ethnies in your circle of friends, for the child it's normal because she's already used to see a different like racial ethnics and different peoples, you know, so it's not necessarily need to be explained.
Yes, it's a good point. Thank you for sharing with us, and I agree in part with that. I am agreeing with everyone here in part. That's important to discuss about and have different opinions and ideas, because we can aggregate the opinions and form solid opinions then. And Michelle, do you wanna I forget the word. Do you wanna talk more about this, or you already have answered your?
No, it's enough.
Okay, thank you. And let's go to the question number 6.
Marcus.
Is race? Oh, sorry.
And Flavia,
Say.
don't you wanna talk a little bit?
Oh,
we miss
sorry,
you.
I did not understand.
No, I miss Flavia.
Yeah, Flavia is a little shy. I am waiting. She talks to me. Marcus, I wanna answer this question.
Flavia, please, just one.
Come on.
Not now.
Okay, it's not a problem. If you have some difficulties with the English, you can change to Portuguese. Not a problem. Okay, so be relaxed.
That's okay, but I'm so shy. I'm not talking now. So
Okay. So just listen, us. And if you wanna talk, just tell me, okay? Okay, so let's go to the question number 6. Is racism increasing? Oh, let me choose someone to read the question. Michelle, can you read and start answering this question for us? The question number 6, please.
Is racism increasing or decreasing in your country? It's complicated again because the structure of equality is not working here. So I don't think it's like a stop now, because I can feel that it is increasing or decreasing, because Black people can talk today. They have more opportunities, but not enough to say that it's really better. We have a lot of representation at the companies, but we don't have a lot of people, Black people working in all companies. I think I don't know in the end this answer. To be honest, I don't feel change.
Thank you for sharing with us. And I have the same opinion than you. I don't know if they're decreasing or increasing, but actually in the last times of our history, the Black people are creating and being and appearing in more spaces. They have more to talk about, but not enough, like you have said. I think they have to be to have more time and more space to talk about. And actually here in Brazil, we still don't have the representation, the equality representation of black and white in the social positions. So when you go to a doctor, when you go to I forget the name of the other professions, when you go to somewhere, you will see more black people, more important black people there than no white people there than black people. And that is a problem, because here in Brazil we have more black people than white people, so that's a explanation about the structural racism here in Brazil, and that's a problem. But answering the question, I don't know, have no idea if you're increasing or decreasing, but I think it's getting better. I think it's getting better, a little bit better. And Samara, what do you think about it?
Well, I don't think it is. Sorry, I don't think it is decreasing. I think the deposit, I think it is increasing mainly after our last elections. And people, I don't know why, but I feel that people are more comfortable expressing their racist shit, So for me, like some, oh my God, I forgot the name. Some companies are trying to introduce black people in itself, but it's not enough, as Michelle said. But even so, I don't think it is decreasing. I think that people are more comfortable to say racist shits. And I just came to my mind that case in Rio de Janeiro, where that guy was accused of stealing the cycle, and the whole case, it was like incredible, but the whole case was canceled. I don't know how to say the correct word in English, by the Ajude. So we see how racism is still present nowadays, and how it is increasing crazily.
Yes, I forgot the elections. I want to talk about it. And we have now a racist president, so obviously the racism is not getting better, like I have said, unfortunately. But yes, we can try to improve this. We can try to get better, but we have first of all to take out this guy from the power. And Mariana, what do you think about it?
Just one question. Increasing, decreasing, tipo, crescendo ou diminuindo?
Sorry, I did not hear.
And now?
I did not hear what you have talked. Sorry.
Oh, I asked if the word is crescendo, decrescendo.
Crescendo is increasing.
Aumentando,
Não.
diminuindo.
Okay.
Yes. Increasing, aumentando, decreasing, diminuindo.
Okay. No, I agree with you guys, with everyone already talked. And it's really important what Samara says about the election and the president.
Good, thank you to share
I'm
with
glad
us.
that no one here is Bolsominion. I'm really glad for that.
Yes, that's important. We are in a good place, Flavia. So be welcome to be.
Okay.
Okay, so Mara, can you read and start answering the question number 7 for us, please?
Yes, do you think racism, can be eradicated from the world? No, I think that is an idealistic idea, actually. Unfortunately, in my mind, not real, but it will have, with you ever exist, because people are ignorant, and because people are intolerant as well, and because we have Bolsonaro. I'm just kidding. But I think that's it, guys.
Thank you for sharing with us. And Mariana, what do you think about it?
Oh, sorry, I
It's a question number 7.
Okay. Unfortunately, I need to agree with the things that Samara says, but I expect that the world change for bad for us. I think we need to expect this because it's really sad just to think that we'll be always like this, you know. And I think we are for all the calls, I don't know, the things that we discuss and fight about to change. I forgot everything today, but eu acho que eu vou falar em português, que não tá dando. Sorry. But eu acho que em todas essas causas que a gente luta, tipo, antirracismo, feminismo e etc., a gente luta esperando melhorar. Não sei se vai ser erradicado, mas espero muito que melhore em breve.
Yes, I hope we can get better, and it's important to think this, but being realist, I don't think so, because I think even the racism can decrease the worst ever. We will have someone in somewhere that will continue to be racist. You know, I think it's very hard to eradicate this from the world. And Michelle, what do you think about it? Do you agree with me, with the girls? You have some to add?
I think it's impossible to eradicate, but I think the main point about this kind of thing about racism, it's a ego. It's related a power, because the Black slavery stopped, but the slavery around the world is the worst one in the history. We have more cases with slavery, so we can increase. I think the racism you never eradicate, because there are little groups that we will start try to survive, but our problem related a power. That's the problem for me.
I totally agree with you. The ego is very important in these wise, because the people, the white people, and some other times of our history have thought that they are better than us. I don't know, but kind of this, you know. So that's important to talk about. And welcome back, everyone. How was the conversation in your rooms? Let me see, Igor. How was the conversation?
It was too good. Like we talk about everything about the task. I forgot. So it was really great with everyone. Everyone talked. Everyone was sharing their experience and their thoughts, and I think it was so good.
Thank you for sharing with us. Charles, are you there? How was the conversation in your home?
I'm here. Oh, I'm listening. Oh, it's a great conversation. Wherever we have a different opinion, but it's an amazing subject. It's a polemic subject, all right? But how the people say something, and it's okay.
Yeah, thank you for sharing with us. I prefer to claim this like an important subject. It's important to talk about it, but it's polemic. It's a kind of polemic. Yes. And Wanda, how was the conversation in your room?
As usual, it was a great conversation. But this kind of a subject is really sad and terrible. But we need to discuss about.
Yes, really sad and very hard to talk about some questions, you know.
It's not easy.
Yes, I totally agree with you. And yes, that's it. Our conversation, Flavia. I hope you like it. You are shy, I don't know, to talk with us, but you are invited to come to the other meetings. You are really invited, and be relaxed. Be, I don't know, other synonyms to use, but be relaxed and talk to us, and that's great. We are really kind of cool people.
The next conversation, try talk more.
There's not a problem. And if you are still in the next conversation, still nervous or shy to talk, you can just hear the conversation. It's not a problem. Okay, so come here. And guys, I wanna to say thank you to you all to came here, and I wanna see you in the next week. So have a good night and be safety. Use your masks and get the vaccination, the vaccine. And that's it, guys. Goodbye.
Thank you.